Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope this show finds you in good spirits. We got some things we have got to get into. We got a short show for you guys tonight. I gave you a slew of videos on the secondary channel, so definitely go over to the secondary channel and check those things out, please, and thank you. Of course, we got a lot of stuff going on, but there's something that just caught my attention earlier today, and I felt I needed to talk with you guys about this. All right, we got some conversations that we need to have here because more and more people are starting to speak out against Diddy. And it's not, I don't think that it's going to stop anytime soon. I think that we're going to get more and more people speaking out here in the very, very near future. Okay. But before I get totally ahead of myself, let's get into this first. Please be sure to hit that follow button, hit that like button down below, please. And thank you. Hit that reaction button. If you happen to be watching on other platforms like Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, and then some, that would really mean a lot. Hit that follow button, follow. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to do that. Go to my secondary channel, which has a slew of stuff that I've been talking about. A lot of things have been percolating in the Blake Lively realm and then some. Please go check it out. Please and thank you, because this is some crazy stuff going on with Blake Lively, Taylor Swift, Justin Baldoni, and of course, we are still talking about the stuff that's going on with the Diddler. Hence the reason why we are live right now, to talk about this clip and this clip alone. All right, so make sure you are subscribed to both channels. Make sure, man, let me just tell you something. Make sure, I'm cutting the music for a reason for right now. Make sure, dagnabbit, you are subscribed to both channels. Let me just say this too. Make sure you have both bells rung, set to all, so you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, because I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you guys a whole bunch of information on the second channel and here too. And sometimes I'm posting something over there and then I gotta hop on a live. So sometimes you guys are getting like double, okay? You guys are getting a double decker of conversations, of content, etc. News and updates as well. So please, guys, do me the solid. Subscribe to both channels. The secondary channel is called The Pascal Show Clips. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure it is set to all. If you aren't getting notifications on both channels, turn off the notification bell and turn that mug back on to all. Okay? Hopefully that will work as well. All right. And then, of course, hit that join button down below. Become a member. Check out my Patreon. Check out my locals. And of course, check out PascalMerch.com. We got some really great stuff over there. Okay, guys, I hate to say it like that and give you guys that heads up and just emphasize it even more, but it seems like y'all aren't getting the alerts. Y'all aren't getting the heads up and getting known that these videos are coming out, because I'm spending a lot of time looking for the articles, bringing you guys the stories, bringing you guys the info on that secondary channel for sure as well. And so I'm saying again, please make sure you are subscribed to both channels. Hit that notification bell, set it to all, so you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, because it's very much random. At least as of the past few weeks, over the past two months, it has been very, very random. I'm trying to get into a schedule, into a swing of things, but life be lifing out here, okay? So I'm trying to give you guys as much as I can in the best way I can, and as swiftly, see what I did there, as I can as well, okay? So make sure you're subscribed, all right? But we got to get into this, okay? Like I said, this is not going to be a long show, okay? Let me just make that abundantly clear, because like I said, life be lifing. I got things to do. But here's the thing. Here's something I said that I was going to show and share with you guys and watch with y'all I said this on the secondary channel. I said I was going to go over here and talk about it here on the main channel. Okay. This is some crazy stuff. We have an R&B group that was put together, that was manufactured, spearheaded, the brainchild of Diddy, called Day26. They are now speaking out against the diddler. Now, let me just cut that stuff out. Let me just say this really quick before we go into the dun dun dun, because he is done. You know what I'm saying? He done. Okay. What's very interesting about this, and I'm just going to tell you right now, this is a very, very tough clip that we are going to talk about. This is a very, very tough clip. The reason why I say this is, first, we're going to look at this article. I talked about it on the second channel, but I'm bringing it up here so that you guys have a little bit of context before we get into this video. But I do want you guys to understand that this is not going to be an easy one. The reason why I see this, okay? The reason why I say this is because of how the group is reacting. It's the group that's reacting. And in a way, they want to react. They're reacting before they actually react. Don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you guys, and I'm going to point out these moments because it is very, very apparent. It's very obvious in the room. But what's even more heartbreaking is that they all break down. Every single last one of them in this group is falling apart. When one of the members, his name is Q, speaks out and talks about his experience without actually saying his experience. But clearly something is up. Clearly this man is a victim of Diddy or of other people that work for Diddy, with Diddy watching in the corner, on the sidelines, or something. Something is not right, okay? Something most definitely is amiss, and I don't know what it is. I can't point my finger on it because he doesn't speak on it that much, but he clearly is a victim of something, or at least an eyewitness of something extremely disturbing. Not only did he receive an email getting cryptic messages, let's just show you guys the article. Not only was he received a cryptic message discussing human sacrifices. Whoops. Yeah, the thing didn't finish. So now it finished and then it had to start again. But anyway, that's very interesting, right? He saw an email, and in this email between some other people were some very dark, messed up, cryptic messages. But he continues. He says more than that. He says more than just something that he saw in an email. And I will also say this. There is no reason why a group of grown-ish men would break down in the way that they break down if it was just one cryptic email. Something was up, something was seen, something they saw, something they witnessed, or that one particular member witnessed something related to his family, to his group, Day 26, and they crumbled with him. Because that shows to you what kind of group they are, what kind of team they are. They go, your pain is my pain too. That's what it looks like. And I'm telling you right now, something is up, something's wrong. We're going to be looking at this interview. It was from Vlad TV. I'm not going to play the whole doggone thing. We're only going to be playing clips and pieces of it. I highly, 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 highly recommend you guys going and checking out the interview on Vlad TV. All right. That's where the interview is. It's very revealing. It's very heartbreaking, but it shows to you, at least it showed to me, that these guys witnessed something. And they went through something that's absolutely heart-wrenching. So much that they all are feeling it. And you're going to see it in just a little bit. But let's take a look at this article. All right. And please, guys, don't forget. Okay. Please and thank you. Just a quick reminder. Don't forget to hit that like button, please. And thank you. All right. Hit that like button down below. Let's get it all the way up. Okay. Let's show some love. I know some of y'all are getting late are just showing up late to the party. I know. Sup, doe. Okay. We got to talk about this because I feel like this is very revealing stuff. Okay. And this is not going to be the only group that's going to step out. As I've said on the secondary channel, I'm just going to repeat myself again. There are going to be other people, maybe individuals of groups, kind of like what we saw with Danity Kane. We saw Dawn Richard speaking out, or at least filing lawsuits. We haven't heard her speak out yet, but her lawsuit speaks volumes already. You have Aubrey O'Day, who's been speaking out. You now have D Woods in the docu series as well. So there's been people starting to speak out. There's been people going on Vlad TV. There've been people going on The Art of Dialogue forever now, right? Ever since he got arrested, more and more people are starting to step forward and speak out, and rightfully so. So I'm not surprised that a full group, a whole boy band, R&B group, boy band, they're all men, they're guys. So it's a male group, okay? Sit down and they're speaking out and saying what's going on. I'm sure this is just the beginning of it, where other groups, other members of other various groups and other artists that had maybe a one hit or, a small hit here and there, you'll be like, oh, I remember that dude. Whatever happened to that girl? You know what I mean? They might be speaking out here soon once they see a group like Day26 pouring it all out. Like I said, it's tough. It's tough. So hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Make sure you are following as well. Let's get into this article. So Day26 alleges Diddy sent cryptic message seemingly discussing the sacrifices of humans. Okay? Insane. So, a member of group R&B group Day26 has alleged that Sean Diddy Combs, a former member of Diddy's inner circle, once sent him a cryptic email discussing these types of sacrifices. During an interview with Vlad TV, which like I said, we're going to be looking at this clip very shortly. I highly recommend you guys go and check it out for yourselves. Okay. Go check it out. And he's got a great platform as well. All right. Day26 member Q. All right. That's important. He's the one who speaks out the most. And his group mates discussed their dealings with Diddy during their time working with the mogul in the late 2000s. At one point during the sit down, Q casted Roger Bonds, okay, who Roger Bonds is a former security guard, bodyguard for Diddy. He has been very vocal, okay? When Diddy was in all this trouble and everything, he was one of the first people out here talking, saying, yeah, I saw Diddy do this, I saw Diddy do that, etc., right? He has been very vocal. But now Q is saying that this former head of security has spoken out against his former employer. Okay, we already know about that. He's saying he is calling him a hypocrite and being complicit in Diddy's alleged reign of terror. And of course, this is Roger Bonds right here, just so you guys know. He also claimed that he once received an email from either Diddy or Roger Bonds that left him frightened for his life, as the message felt sacrificial in nature. Now, I'm not going to read all of his quote here, okay? But he says, my thing with Roger Bonds was I had an issue with him and I was kind of nervous around them because I was in an email and I saw some things in a personal email that threw me off guard. He continues, I understand you're crying now, or I don't know if he said this. I understand you're crying now off the trauma that you've seen, but what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email? That's what he said, okay? And he's beginning to tear up, okay? So continuing on, he says, that's why It's not just Sean that's guilty. They're all effing guilty, man. I don't just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all minions and they all want to be like him. And if they can't be like him, they try to come against him. Now, again, we have heard some things like this already where there's been plenty. I'm not going to read the whole quote because we're going to be hearing it just in a second here anyway. But we've heard this a million times before that he, of course, Diddy surrounded himself around nothing but sycophants, nothing but yes people, nothing but people who just wanted to either, be in the same room as all these rich people and so on, right? But he's saying that there were other people that should be taking the blame as well. Not only just Diddy, but other people that worked alongside him. Now, again, this is somebody else who's echoing the same ish I've been saying, which is this. Where are the other arrests? I'm just curious. Where are the other arrests? More and more, I'm asking that. Because you got to remember, the feds are hitting him with RICO charges. They're saying that he ran an enterprise, that he had an enterprise of people, a company of people, which is at least more than just one person that was working underneath him, helping him put this whole thing together, making arrangements, setting things up, paying people off, etc., setting up rooms, cleaning up rooms for these freak offs, and then some, making people, stay quiet and disappear, or both in one individually, okay? Meaning making them disappear or making them shut up, paying them off. There is somebody or somebodies that was out here doing that, okay? More than just one person. At least that's what the feds be saying out here in these streets. So again, I keep asking the same doggone question. Where are the other arrests? And now you're hearing it too. He says they're all effing guilty. I don't blame just Sean. I blame everybody in that circle. So who else is in that circle? Now, I understand that the feds are going to be coming out with some sort of list at some point, but at the same time, dag nabbit. Come on now. Where is the list? Or at least, more importantly, I don't give a damn about no list. What I give a damn about is some other people in mother-loving shackles. And I think you guys agree with that. I would hope you guys agree with that as well. Okay? So, just so you guys know a little bit about the Day26, here's the group right here from back in the day. Okay? They were on the making of the band 4. They were making the band went for a long time, for a while. Let's not forget that. There's plenty of other bands that were put together through that series. Okay, it was his own version of American Idol in a way. Okay, but let's move on. It says, and we're gonna be hearing from him in its entirety here very shortly. Okay, so Day26's working relationship with Diddy began during each member's appearance on the 4th season of Making the Band, which ended with the group being handpicked by Diddy, and they signed to Bad Boy Entertainment. Again, this was all Diddy handpicked these individuals. This group that became Day26. Real talk. They pieced this whole thing together. This is the brainchild of Diddy, okay? The quintet released 2 albums on that label, only 2, okay? Their self-titled debut in 2008, and then Forever and a Day in 2009. Okay. They also, after they left that label, they released 3 more albums, including their most recent release, the album called Day Ones. Okay. Now, this is the group. These are the guys right here. And again, of course, this is, like I said, there's so many people, I'm sure, in this record label that know so much more to this story than just what we have heard and what we have seen as of late. But let's be real, y'all. More and more of this is going to be coming out. I feel that there are going to be more artists, more recording artists, more groups that are going to be speaking out and saying something. Okay. But here, S-Dubs, before we go into this video, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. But was Mr. Menendez gone by then? And it kept going. So who is really responsible for the A? Well, as far as the Menendez brothers and all that, this was in the early 2000s. I don't think he had anything to do with Bad Boy Records, right? He was I forgot what record company he was a part of, but he was also part of the Menudo. You know, he was like he was one of the men behind, like, we're not the greatest phrase, but he was one of the people behind creating the group Menudo. And in fact, allegedly, he's the one who came up with the idea, Menendez, okay? He's the one who came up with the idea of when they get too old, when they hit like a certain age, when they start aging and showing that they're turning into young men, we will kick them out and we'll bring in a new member. And so that Menudo can live on forever. It's just new members. You know what I'm saying? Which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I think it's RCA. I think it is RCA, Miss Cavi or Kavi. I think it's RCA. Maybe it's Sony Records. I could have sworn it was RCA, but maybe it's not. Okay. But like I said, that's a completely different conversation than what Diddy is doing. Okay. But still, Menendez, okay, is alleged of doing some seriously diabolical stuff, not only just to his kids, but also to the kids at the record label, especially with those members of Menudo. Just so that you guys know. Like I said, I'm still kind of curious about Ricky Martin, because Ricky Martin was a Menudo member as well at one point. There's another name as well, and I can't think of who it is, but there are some other ones, right, that were a part of that I'm wondering if they actually were victims of the situation with Menendez as well, you know, with the Menendez brothers' dad. But that's another conversation in itself right there, okay? Now, here's the thing, okay? Going back to this situation, you clearly have a guy, Diddy, the diddler, an alleged monster, okay, that is now being accused not only of treating people like a piece of meat, other artists like pieces of meat, shaming them in various ways, attacking them, holding them against their will in certain areas, also viciously attacking them, viciously SAing them. Some of these SAs are being filmed, or these people are put under the influence after drinking something. Now we're hearing about the baby oil as well. It has been absolutely insane. Let's just say that, okay? It has been absolutely insane. But now you're starting to hear from other people speaking out. Now you got Day26 speaking out and saying, well, I'm going to let them say what they got to say. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to be honest, okay? Because this is not my content and I have to, you know, kind of do some stuff. So I'm going to be doing a lot of like taking the screen off, but you're going to be able to hear them and all that stuff, okay? Just so you guys know, I got to be careful with this, but I really, really highly recommend you guys going over to Vlad TV, his YouTube channel, and going and checking out this full series of interviews, because they did a whole bunch of interviews and he chopped them up and he put them up as clips. And I highly recommend that to you. This is the most viewed one. Why? Because they are talking about Diddy and how evil this man was and what he said and did in this email, and how he reacted to certain things that were done at the hands of him. The diabolical messiness, the diabolical acts that he did, how he would just laugh these things off. And you're going to see Day26 break down in tears. It's not only just Q, it's all of them breaking down in tears. So again, I'm going to play a little bit of this. We're going to be bouncing back and forth, like I said, and we're going to be only playing clips, you know, snippets of this. All right. So let's rock and roll. Please hit that like button down below. Okay, guys, before before we get into this, that would really, really mean a lot to me. Let's get it to, can we just get it to 800 likes? All right. 800 likes. It helps the show. A like don't cost a thing. Okay. And of course, do not forget to subscribe. All right. We're keeping an eye on this whole Diddy situation. It ain't stopping. It is pretty crazy. Okay. And I have a feeling this is going to be a new tidal wave. Like I feel like this is an avalanche, of more stuff from other artists that are going to be starting to speak out even more. So get ready for it. I think it's about to get we're about to get into some very choppy water here in the very, very near future with more artists like these. Let's take a listen.
And how one person could be a Rico. And I understand the freakiness and, he likes to see other dudes sleep with his woman. And,
allegedly.
Whatever. Like that's,
allegedly.
Allegedly
about it.
He may or may not be bisexual, whatever. All that's legal. I don't quite understand what exactly he's being charged with.
Me neither.
Do any of you really understand?
I mean, other than him other than that.
No, but he's not being charged for
exactly.
that. That's past the statute of limitations.
He's paid off or whatever, right?
Yeah, she settled.
Yeah. I don't know, because I don't think you can go to jail for Vaseline or baby oil.
Yeah, but now you got baby oil back on the shelves again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't been buying out the world supply anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's a danger to the world right now.
I think trafficking. They said sex trafficking and I think it's racketeering.
That's the Rico part.
Yeah.
Man.
Racketeering.
But I don't, like I said, we don't know nothing about none of that. We hear the same thing y'all hear from social media.
Like when you start traveling.
By the way, just sorry for the interruption, but I'm just letting you know, this is Q right here. Keep an eye on Q. Okay? Definitely keep an eye on Q. Just so you know. Let's continue.
And people start traveling and there are a bunch of like moving parts.
Yeah.
And a person is being accused of that. Like,
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, there's a million stories and conspiracy theories out there right now. So I'm just waiting on the judgment day because I don't know. I've never really experienced none of the bad stuff that everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I do see some stuff that's weird. Like you can't go to jail for baby oil. Why is this even a part of the? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just certain things that don't ring right to me. And I'm not one of the people that's gonna believe everything I hear anyway. But.
Well, I was with
wrong?
Dirty Money, and I sung background for them when I wasn't a part of Day26.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to be around them through the album process of them creating Last Train to Paris. And what I witnessed was a sober Sean and a regular Sean. Like when he's regular, he's very cool, very giving. Like it will invite you to dinner. You know what I mean? Feed you around this table. What up, Playboy? What up? Be very excited. Then I saw a high Sean too, which was very dangerous. So that's why I said I feel like he's in jail, and I'm not judging anybody because I think he needs prayer and help. But he's in jail because he's a danger to himself, first of all, and he's a danger to the world right now.
Okay, so you're hearing from Q himself what we just talked about in this article that we just covered. But again, I mean, notice how everybody just kind of shifts their focus right over to him, okay? Because he knows some things, clearly, all right? It's very, very bad. But of course, I got to be, I know some of you guys are like, just keep playing it. I got to be safe on this, okay? Because this is not my content. This is somebody else's, okay? But we are going to look at it. Don't worry, okay? We are getting to it, all right? But again, he's sitting there going, he's not only just a danger to himself, he's a danger to other people out here. Okay. He's a danger. Absolutely. If these allegations are true, abso-freaking-lutely, this man is an absolute danger.
And I think there's a lot of people that are scared that didn't come out in the beginning, that are very scared because it's a scary situation. It's not just him that could possibly hurt you. It's people around him that are still close to him that could hurt you, or it's just really deep, man.
What I've been saying this entire time, y'all. Okay? What I've been saying this entire time. Why do you think everybody's now suddenly starting to speak out? Why do you think that what we're going to see here shortly is Day26 breaking down in tears because they're finally like, we can talk about this. We can finally say what's really going on. We can finally at least tap into or at least sprinkle a little bit of information to you guys without it being some sort of judgment saying that we're sounding crazy or sounding off because the man is locked up right now, right?
With Sean. So I would say I think he's in jail right now just for a good reason.
Well, I did an interview with Roger Bonds, who was in security. Was he around you guys?
No,
No?
I don't think he was around. Well, he was around.
I was around Roger Bonds.
He was around him, right. And he witnessed all the abuse.
Yeah.
But, you know, what you're saying is,
Whoops. Did not mean to
you know,
do that.
basically consistent to what he was saying was that Diddy was, you know, over time became a drug addict.
Yeah.
You know, he would go on these drug binges. You know, him and Cassie would lock themselves in these hotel rooms for 3-4 days, go on these binges. And during the binges, that's when allegedly the freak offs happen or whatever else. And then they would go and get IVs.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Trying to
rejuvenate
themselves.
That's a fact.
And then a week or two later, go through the same type of thing.
He's also the person that said that Diddy said that he never cared about making a band and he never planned on using, you know, making a band successful. Like it was
just basically like a lick for him. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're sitting there saying that Diddy was using this information, okay, was using this opportunity, right, to just keep his name relevant, okay, and get his stuff out there, okay? He didn't care about this band. But if you notice, like if you really, really notice, the only band that we actually saw from the Making of the Band series that actually found some semblance of success was actually Danity Kane. If you really think about it, they were the only group that really found success. I wonder why. I think Aubrey O'Day might have some information there. Okay? Let's be real. All right? But again, I think it's very, very interesting that they sit here and say, yeah, you know, he didn't care about that. It was just an opportunity to make a bag. It was an opportunity to make some money, to keep his name relevant, to keep his name in the limelight, in the house, like in the household name, like it's still in the household name realm because people were still watching that show. People always wanted to see people succeed. Why do you think that we're still watching American Idol and The Voice and America's Got Talent? Everybody wants to see the amateur turn into the pro. Everybody wants to see that growth on camera. That's real television, everybody. That is real television. Haven't you not noticed that? Have you not noticed that? Are you not entertained? Let's be real. All of those shows, what happens? It's the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed Taylor Swift wannabe, right? And then next thing you know, she goes and she performs right in front of, Adam Levine on The Voice. Wow, you got the voice of an angel. She plays the guitar pretty good too. Then we see her from wearing the Gap jeans and the rundown cowboy boots that she was wearing when she auditioned to her wearing like top of the line tailor-made clothing on her body, brand new guitar, huge production behind her. Everybody buys in on watching the amateur turn into the pro. And look exactly at this as well. That's exactly what Day26, like the Making of the Band series, was all about. What all of this was about was actually showing amateurs grow into stardom. But this was a show. Just like if you watch The Voice, American Idol, America's Got Talent, they're all shows where, aside from Kelly Clarkson, okay, and maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think of another name that was a big name that's got out of American Idol that became a big name. All right. Aside from Kelly Clarkson, what else? What other names have really been out there that won American Idol that are still making bags right now? You could say Adam Lambert. Really? Is he on the radio right now? Carrie Underwood is another one. Ruben Studdard, he said, "I'm sorry" 17 times, and then he disappeared. Okay. Jennifer Hudson did not win. She was kicked off the show because she got an opportunity to go play in that movie, Dreamgirls, or whatever the hell the movie's called. I forgot the name of the movie. Fantasia won. Sure. When I think about you. Okay, fine. Fantasia. Okay. What else? Who else? Go ahead. Carrie Underwood's Carrie Underwood, and she sings country, so of course she's going to be just fine. All right. But other than that, who else? Not many. Not many. They give them the contract. They say anything you sing on, we own. You got to go on these tours. You got to do this, this, and this. And then that's it. You don't hear them coming out with any hit songs or anything like that. Same thing with The Voice, doggone it. I'm telling you right now, it's the same doggone thing. It's the same machine. You go, they use your likeness. They use your story as the story, right? Who said Bo Bice? Oh, my God. I'm dead. Bo Bice. Now that Clay Aiken, that didn't go too well now, did it? Okay. But here's the thing. They use your likeness and they use your story to make good TV. It's a drama. It's a TV show. You go and it's a TV show with talent, because a lot of these kids actually have talent. Oh, they can sing. Oh, they can play, etc. Right? But then what happens? What happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. A lot of them, they just disappear. I'm just peeping you on game because I've seen it a million times, y'all. I've seen it a million times. All right. I've seen the series. I've seen the show. I've seen the breakdown. I've even known producers and people who ran those shows in the past. It is the same breakdown. Okay. There's a few that make success. There's a few that actually make success, but it's a very, very slim few. And then the rest, you just go, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Oh yeah, he was pretty good. Loved how he sang, "When a man loves a woman," and that's it. And you're like, oh, I will always play that song till I die. But you're finding that on YouTube. You're not hearing that on the radio. You're not playing it on iTunes. I'm just telling you, there's a system here. It's a system, and they all do it. And Diddy did the same doggone thing. Not only did just Day26, he did this to Danny DeCane. He did this to the other shows that were on here as well. Let me keep it real with you. Okay? Just so you know. It's about the drama. Think a reality show meets Glee. William Hung, just don't even. Okay? Nah, bruh. Nah. Oh, yeah, Court TV's in the house. Uh-oh, they just said human sacrifices. Yes. We're going to get to that. I'm just trying to peep you guys on game really quick. What's up, Court TV? Court TV's in the house. I'll check that email when I get a second. All right. Thank you so much for the heads up. But at the same time, like I said, remember that this is all these producers, the networks and all that stuff. They don't care about these artists. They care about the bag, and they care about telling the story. And if you've noticed, here's another thing that just is crazy. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling y'all the truth. This is some serious behind the scenes info, and it's the truth. Okay. One thing that they love more than anything in the world. I don't care. I'm going to tell the truth. They love it if you have a drama, if you have a story that's dramatic and thicker than a snicker. So let me explain. If you say, hey, I have some strange degenerative disease, or my father is in stage 4 cancer, or something of that sort, they will scoop you up and they will eat that up. And then suddenly it's the background story of your story. Hi, meet Jacob. And it's all this nice flowery stuff. And he's like, yeah, now we get a chance to meet and understand who Jacob is. And then he's like, yeah, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm just really excited to be here. You know, I grew up on a cornfield, you know, just hoeing hay all day long, you know, but I love me some country. Right. And then it'll suddenly the song, the music in the background changes, the tone changes, the music changes. Yeah, my father's been battling that stage 4 cancer since I was like 13 years old, and it just keeps on going. But you know, we're here, we love him, this song is for him. And then they show little Jacob walking in with his guitar, right in front of the judges, and then it's like, hi, Jacob. All right, Jacob, what are you singing for us today? You know what I mean? They use that stuff. And if he gets past and he goes, you're going to Hollywood, at some point, they bring the dad. Not kidding. He could be literally hanging by a thread, but they will bring the dad. The dad will be in the audience or in the backstage while he's performing. And the camera will be all up in his face. I'm not kidding. I'm just giving you guys facts. I'm just giving y'all facts because it's the truth. Okay? Just saying. Go and watch it. You'll never unsee that ever again. You will never unsee that ever again. Okay? Ever again. You're going to watch that and you go, oh, damn, Pascal got a point. Oh, my God. Wow. And they do it every season. Every season. Every season. So, and you're right, Nicole B. Sob stories do sell. Okay? But that's the thing. Or it'll be like a thing like he's in his 40s, kid, wife, that kind of thing. Just likes to sing on the weekends for fun. But he made it to American Idol, or he made it to The Voice. There he is. There's the mom. There's his wife holding his baby, brand new newborn baby, as he's singing for the judges. Will all 4 chairs swing around? You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of stuff that they look for. They look for that drama, etc. Now, I'm done telling that side of the things, but I'm giving you guys straight up facts. You're going to watch that stuff, and you're never going to watch American Idol, The Voice, America's Got Talent ever the same ever again. I'm sorry, but that's how they break it down, because they want to sell the viewers, and they want to drag those viewers in because they want you to be excited about Jacob. Ooh, I'm Team Jacob. And then you want to watch. You're only tuning in only for Jacob. And you're hoping that his dad gets the treatment that he needs. I'm praying for him. That kind of thing. That's how they use it. That's what they do. I'm just saying, Hi, my name is Sam. I suffer from minor to severe plaque psoriasis. I'm just saying, it just happens. I'm sorry. And then people go, me too. And then they watch the show for Sam or Jacob. And that's it. It's the truth, though. Yeah. Did you like what I did with the moderate or severe plaque psoriasis? Yeah, I've watched way too many commercials. But let's continue on. This is very sad because there's a lot of artists, just getting back to the story here. There are a lot of artists that are extremely hopeful. All of them are hopeful for the show, for the opportunity to get their voice, their music, etc., their face out there for everyone to see. But what happens is a lot of these networks, a lot of these companies, a lot of them use this opportunity to exploit them. That's exactly what they do. And then as soon as they're done with them, they push them to the side and they go on to the next series or next season. By the way, how many seasons of The Voice has there been? It seems like there's a season 4 times a year. You're telling me all of them are going to have one-hit wonders, or all of them are going to have a hit on the radio? Hell no. So there it is. Just giving you guys a little breakdown. But let's continue on. I can see how these guys would feel some type of way about being screwed over and not getting that true, the shot that they truly felt like they rightfully deserved. And then on top of that, hearing Diddy say, oh, this was just for a bag, man. Shoot, I don't care about no Day26. That's sad too. That's depressing too. Let's continue on.
He never really had a business
That
mind
was
for
James said that.
Well, my thing with Roger Bonds
thought that
was
Bonds.
like I had issue with him, and I was kind of like nervous around them because I was in the email, and I saw some things in a personal email
Here we go.
that threw me off guard.
Like what?
I don't want to go into details right now, but it just threw me off guard. You know what I mean? To make me be like, you know what I mean? Like I understand you crying now and of the trauma that you've seen, but what about me, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's just not like Sean that's guilty. They're all fucking guilty, man. Like, and I'm just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all minions and they want to be like him. And if they can't be like him, they try to come against him. If they don't got the money or they can't get it as quick as him or whatever he's doing to get it, then all of a sudden it's like, let's turn against him now. You know what I mean? Because I guess whatever. I don't know.
You know what's weird to me? And it's also just terrifying to think that he saw something, he saw some sort of email that he was CC'd in, I guess. And it was so disturbing that it shook him to the core this deeply. So I'm still wondering what the hell is in this email that would shake him so tremendously. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, S-Dubs. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't want to see the email, but I just want to know what was contained in the email, right? But to the point where the guy's like, it's not just Diddy, it's all the people around him. And we've talked about this a million times before. Not only just his enterprise, but the other people that work with him, alongside him, etc. The people that work above him, right along next to him. What about those people? Not only just his enterprise, but the people who just allow this type of behavior. There's plenty of people that take advantage or allow his behavior to be his behavior because of what he provides for those particular people too. You can't forget that too. And it makes me continue to wonder if there is some sort of hierarchy type of situation going on where maybe he's the middleman, there's some other people above him or right on the same level as him, where they're sharing, where they're putting this stuff out. Because again, let's not forget, let's get back to the bare bones and the original conversation that we had a few months ago. He's making these films. He's making these videos. What are they for? Who are they for? Why is he making these videos? You see what I'm saying? So again, it does make you wonder. Who are these other people? And why aren't they arrested yet?
Well, you said that you've seen the drugged out Diddy.
Yeah.
What would happen during those times?
Well, I mean, I'll keep it very short. Things felt very sacrificial.
Boom.
Shit.
Okay, explain.
I can't, because I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like,
hold on. The hell does he mean? Yeah, Daughtry was, American Idol too. But here it is, guys. Like, honestly, What sacrificial stuff are you talking about, bruh? The hell what are you talking about, man? That's some scary stuff. So he saw something in that email, and then on top of that, he heard stuff. He saw even more stuff in person that he says, quote unquote, were sacrificial. And then he says, there's things I can't talk about right now. I can't even talk about it, either because he's scared as hell, or this is the second part that I actually believe, is that he's about to sue the pants off of the diddler. That's what I think. That's what I truly think. He about to file a lawsuit against the diddler as well. Or maybe Day26 is going to sue him in unison. But still, that is wild. Oh, yeah. This stuff, I mean, he was on it. He was in he even said it was like under some sort of power. He even said that. Hold on. Let me just roll that back so you guys can hear that one more again. Saying that he was under some sort of influence, some sort of power.
Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man.
Power. Hold on. Sorry. I won't interrupt it this time.
Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family. I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
He was that freaked out by what he saw that he had to go and talk to his family about it. Yeah, Miss Kavi, I actually want to know what the F he knows to. Real talk. What the hell did he see? Because that's some crazy. That is a statement. All right. We've heard other things about him being dark. We've heard things about Diddy just being dark. Right. Okay. We've heard that story. Dark energy, etc. Now we all understand about this dark energy. Let's keep it 100. But you mean to tell me that you saw some things that were basically sacrificial? And that he was under some sort of power? I know that, okay, he even said it too. He's like, I know this sounds like, like some conspiracy theory type of thing. But man, I saw some ish that was on some dark ish. That's scary. Yeah, Chef Apples, he even went to his doctor too. He even ran to his mother-loving doctor, basically probably because he was like, I don't want to sound crazy, but I saw some stuff and I need to talk to you about it. Just in case my mind was playing tricks on me. That's how dark this stuff was. It's terrifying stuff, y'all. Terrifying.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know. So
when you guys heard this,
we was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Wow.
In tears. Real, I love my brother, what's going on, tears. Real hurt, pain. Like that.
I got to get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now for the rest of my life.
He saw some things that were so jacked up that it messed with his own mind. So much that he told his people, he told his crew, his group, his team, and even his team crumbled with him. So what the hell did this man see? What did he see? Because that's scary. So much that now he has to take a shot. Wow. He has to take a shot every month. And he does explain he's got he's bipolar, he has schizophrenia as well, but at the same time, something triggered him. And it can't just be some strange illusion that he saw. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't. I think he saw some real jacked up stuff. Either he is, and I'm telling you, I think he's a victim too. Maybe not to the extent of being part of the freak offs or, or anything of that sort, but I do think that he is a victim of some sort. Maybe it wasn't as extreme, but I think something happened to this man as well. And he's just not willing to talk about it right now. Because the way that these men break down here in just a minute tells me that this is more than just an email or him seeing him sacrifice a lamb out on the, out in the backyard to an owl god or something like that. Something else happened here. You're gonna hear it.
What's the?
They diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar. The same thing, kind of like what Fred said he was going through. But I didn't experience suicide thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family who are both schizophrenic and other people that have been bipolar.
Yeah, it's real scary when you got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
you start doing things. I was like walking around Rochester, bro. Like,
hold on, and I want you to see. Look at this man up here. If you can see my mouse, look at one of the members of the group right here, and then look at this man right here down here. They are both very physically disturbed, very physically emotional right now. And they're trying everything they can to hold this back, hold whatever tears, whatever frustration, whatever sadness that they have inside of them. Just keep watching them. This is crazy. And he talks about how he literally basically lost his mind, right? And how he was supposed to, he found his way back, towards getting his mind even again. But man, these guys, like, you could tell something happened to Q, man. That's what I truly believe. Something happened.
It's like I really lost myself for like years. And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger. But it's like I was going crazy, bro, trying to figure out like what's going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now, and I'd be like, whoa, that had to be God, intervening and removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So,
yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
it's okay.
Yeah, but at least they found something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. I think a lot of people, they self-medicate, whether it's with pills or whatever else. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not good, bro.
I'll give you guys a minute.
Yeah, I guess like if this would never came out, I still would have been secret about it. I wouldn't just like snitch.
Yeah.
Because I'm not no snitch. Like I was gonna just deal with it.
What happened to this man? I'm telling you right now, something happened to this man. Most definitely something happened to this man. You mean to tell me that this dude is, come on now. Okay? There is no way. There is no way that this is even possible, right? That they're getting emotional just because of his mental health struggle? No, the mental health struggle is part of it, yes, but there's more to this. Something happened to this man, period. And part of it, maybe the whole thing, has Diddy written all over it. Because he even said, I was sitting there trying to understand what the hell was going on. I was trying to understand everything, so on and so forth. That is absolutely insane. But let's continue on. We got a little bit left.
And I don't know why somebody that evil would.
She broke my glasses.
I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent.
Imagine that. See what I'm saying? This is crazy. You see what I'm saying? And he's sitting there going, this happens to, I can't believe that this happened. happens to talented, passionate people. You know what I mean? He's like, we're passionate, we're talented people, we're X, Y, and Z. Like, listen, this is, yes, I agree, DJ Sauls. Okay. Q is not okay. He is not okay. He's not. He experienced something. He's not going into detail on what that is. But something happened indeed. Let me continue on. We got a little bit left here, guys.
I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that, because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know.
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying,
an apology for what?
Saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize for what I can't talk about right now? But I just wanted to apologize.
He can't talk about it right now because he's going to sue him. I guarantee you that. He is suing this man. That's the reason why he can't talk about it right now.
Because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like when your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong. Like,
yeah.
I didn't mean to go there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry.
This is real. And
all of them wrecked. All of them. There's no reason why any of these guys would be this wrecked if it wasn't for something that happened to him. Let's be real. Like, I understand, like, you know, mental health struggles and all that, that needs to be taken seriously as well. And you need to have a lot of heart, a lot of compassion. Okay. But at the same time, they're all breaking down. Look at them crumble. These are grown men crying on camera. Why? This man went through something. Q went through something, and maybe some other guys went through something as well. Maybe they're all victims all at the same time. And maybe Q's the only one that's willing to be as vocal. But think about this. This man is pouring his heart out. And instead of his team, which of course they're there in unison with him, but they're breaking, they are crumbling with him. That says something. This is not just a random situation. They know the stories. They know exactly what went down. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're falling apart right on camera. Like I said, something is up. Yeah, DJ. They look utterly destroyed. And I don't know if it's because, you know, he's speaking out finally or something of that sort, but they all are hurting. But that's what a team does. That's what a group does. When one melts, they melt with them, right? And of course, I feel like that's also, Ancient Soul. Somebody else said it earlier too. But yes, you know, this is also PTSD as well. This screams PTSD. But these guys went through something. What that is, only they can tell that story. Is there going to be some lawsuits coming? Oh, hell to the yeah. Tina Powers, thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. Peg, thank you so much. I appreciate you being a member for 4 months. Thank you so much for the purple heart emojis. I appreciate that. But again, guys, what say you guys on all this? Okay? What say you guys? All right. Again, this tells me two things. One thing that's really beautiful and also heartbreaking at the same time is that these guys are a family. They got each other's back. They love each other. They care for each other, and they want to protect each other. That's one thing we can walk away from, one positive thing that we can walk away from this for sure. But there is something else for sure that is going on within all of these five. Something happened. They saw something, and it's more than just them seeing some sort of email. Something went down to the point where maybe the person who got the worst of it was Q. But now they're starting to speak out. So I'm hoping that they go to if they go to, go to Gail, go to Oprah, something of that sort, and speak out. Real talk. Or you know what? Don't even worry about going to these YouTube channels. Go to a lawyer. File you a lawsuit immediately. Because this type of reaction deserves justice as soon as possible. But, guys, that is the show. I appreciate all y'all for coming on to the show. It really does mean a lot, okay, guys? I'm sorry. Like I said, it was going to be a short show, all right? But I appreciate you guys for being here. There's a lot more. We're going to be looking at some more stuff here very, very soon, okay? I will look at the email, but that's something, it might be buried in the emails, so I'm going to have to look at that, whatever Court TV sent me. If I know what it is, I'll be talking, all right, about it. I'll let you guys know what's going on as soon as I know what it is, okay? But please do me a favor, okay? Before you head out, I appreciate all y'all for being here. Really, it does mean a lot. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. Do what it do. Do not forget to hit that reaction button if you're watching on other platforms. If you are watching on those other platforms, make sure you hit that follow button. So Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. Show some love. Hit that follow. Follow. Don't forget to subscribe here. Subscribe to this channel. Go to the secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. Subscribe over there too. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, because it is random. But of course, it'd be great to have you a part of the family on both platforms, okay? Hit that notification bell, all right? Hit that join button down below. Become a member. Check out my Patreon. Check out my locals. And of course, do not forget to check out PascalMerch.com. We got some really great stuff over there. I'm sure you're going to find something you're going to love. So get to shopping if you can. All right? Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Much love to you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Much love to you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.